Welcome back. Well, if you're looking to unleash the power of peptides, look no further than Vestaron. I'm here with Daniel, and Daniel, very impressed with your company. It is just growing so rapidly. Tell us a little bit about it.
Oh, thanks, Bill. Vestaron has been around for a little over 10 years now. It started out as a very strong research and development company working on developing peptides, which are, short proteins, for their insecticidal and pesticidal properties. Now, in the last couple years, we have shifted momentum to think about commercialization as well. So that has been a change in the company's approach, but now we're very, very much behind the commercialization of our first two products, which is Spear T and Spear LEP.
The research and development to back that up is at WMU in Kalamazoo?
Yes, at Kalamazoo, that's where Dr. Bob Kennedy leads up our R&D team with his team of folks there. And I work in field development, so now we're trying to translate the R&D results into effective field development and field deployment of these as new insecticidal options for growers.
Now, I was talking to one of your teammates here, and they were telling me that last year you actually got onto IRAC, and that's quite a feather in your cap.
Oh, it is. That really changed our paradigm to some degree, and that makes commercialization very interesting. It's a new IRAC group called Group 32. It's a new mode of action. There's no current known resistance to it, and it is not cross-resistance to any of the other insecticides which are also used. And that is not something that happens very often. The last big new IRAC code were the diamides about 10 years ago. So they're few and far between. So we're convinced that growers and the people who try to help growers will be interested in working alongside of us to evaluate where this new IRAC group will best serve growers as far as protecting against insect pests.
So when we talk about insects and pests, we're talking about 4 or 5 specific ones, aren't we?
Well, right now, Spear T, which is our greenhouse insecticide, it's fairly broad spectrum. We know that it can control aphids, whiteflies, thrips, and 2-spotted spider mites. There are few, if any, other good chemistries out there which have that kind of broad spectrum. So if you're in a situation where all of those might be potential challenges for you, this would be a good product to reach for.
Now, Daniel, how about application?
It can be used through a fogger, a cold fogger, like a biopulse fogger from DRAM. And it can also be applied with any other traditional methods, such as hydraulic sprayers. So it's got the versatility to be applied like other conventional insecticides that you might be using.
So really nothing new to us at all there.
Well, that's true. That's true. Nothing new as far as that goes. And we really hope that it can be used as part of resistance management programs, substituted into a series of applications so that we decrease the chances of insects developing resistance.
So, really this is a real game changer and is going to become the next best friend of growers out there.
Oh, we hope so. The idea is to provide them with a new tool under circumstances where this works with a broad spectrum, and also its safety profile. Like a lot of biologicals, it has a 0-day pre-harvest interval and a 4-hour restricted entry interval. Plus it is designed to be non-toxic to pollinators and other natural enemies. So it's got a very good safety profile, and it's got the efficacy, and we think it can play with other conventional insecticides for the grower who's concerned about rotating their modes of action.
Well, this is real exciting. We have a company that's steeped in history, around over a decade, and really leading the way in innovation, and with a product that's going to be everybody's best friend out there. And Daniel, with that said right now, I know you have to have the attention, all of our viewers out there. What's the best way for them to learn more about your product?
Visit our website. I think it's vestaron.com. And there you'll find out more about the mode of action, because you probably won't be familiar with it yet. But come and learn, because we have other products in the pipeline, and we continue to be the peptide company working with the power of peptides to make sure that they're there for new tools for growers.
Well, Daniel, this is very exciting. Thank you so much for being on.
My pleasure, Bill. Thank you.